In this session, we're still busy with debtors receipts. We've already processed that receipt. Now we've got our allocation screen. In other words, you have to allocate each payment to a transaction. In other words, you allocate the credit transactions to the debit transactions. All you have to do is click and drag them across. You'll actually see I've got two types here. My first option is a receipt. That was a receipt I processed under point of sale. My second option was a payment or a receipt I processed under debtors receipts. All I have to do is click and drag it and match it to a specific point of sale transaction. If it shows in white, it means it's completely allocated. The available is 0. On this side will be, if it's in yellow, it's not been allocated at all. If it's in blue, it will be partly allocated. If I click and drag and the transaction's in white, it means it's already allocated. So over here, it means I've allocated that transaction, but there's still 163 Rand and 50 cents left here, which I can click and drag, and I can drag again. It's nice and easy to click and drag it from the right-hand side of the screen across to the left-hand side. But let's see what else we've got. We can reverse your payments, or we can toggle a status, which means it's under investigation. I still have not decided what I want to do there. Or I can show match payments, or I can search for debit or credit, or I can change the visible fields. I can even pay a match entry. If I select the payment and I select a specific entry, it will match it for me. Or I can remove all completed entries. That will remove the entries that you've already allocated. In other words, the ones in white. You can recall, but one at a time. Then you can match to the oldest selected item, or you can reverse all payments, or you can reverse a selected credit, or you could allocate all of them to the oldest balance. You could allocate up to a specific selection if you've got that much to allocate, or you can say show paid item. That will show me the payment that I've made. Once I've matched all my payments, I can close the allocation screen. You don't have to worry about bringing up that allocation screen yourself. It will come up when it has to match the payment for you, and then you can close the debtors receipt screen. And that concludes looking at debtors receipts.